everybody, May here. I wanted to talk about protein bars really quick. I wanted to talk about the Perfect Bar specifically, which is delicious if you have not tried it. It is in the refrigerated sections of your grocery store. Um, it has 19 grams of carbs, 19 grams of fat, 27 grams of carbs, 17 grams of protein. The thing with the Perfect Bar is they do contain milk and eggs. So it is not dairy free or egg free, for those of you that are wondering. But it is quite delicious. This is the peanut butter. Um, and like I said, you can often find it like in the Hannafords locally. You can find it in the produce section. So it's kept cool. And you do have to keep it refrigerated. So that's the downside to the two bars that I'm going to talk about today. The other downside to this bar specifically, which is why they're so delicious, is it has 13 grams of added sugar. So it does have a total of 19 grams of sugar, of which 13 are added. But if you are craving something, it is a much better option to go for one of these than it is to go for, say, candy bar or ice cream or anything else, that cookie or anything else that might show up. So this would keep your blood sugar balanced, keep you hormones in a better place, which is so important as we go through menopause and postmenopause and perimenopause and all those things that happens to women as we age. And men, just keeps hormones balanced so that you can burn fat more effectively. So this bar is delicious, but for someone who's sensitive to dairy like me, I have found another bar called the Rawr Bar. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. These you have to order online, and I can send you a link to it if you'd like it. If you're seeing this in your email, then you're going to see the link at the bottom of the email if you want to order these. So these are very, very similar to the Perfect Bar. Pop it open. So the Perfect Bar, you can kind of see it's just a bar. It's cool. It just is chewy. It's not as, if you've ever had an RX bar, it's not as firm as those. It's much softer and easier to eat than those. This is the Rawr Bar. And so this bar was made by a couple who were looking for a bar that was dairy free. And so this bar is dairy free. I believe it's also egg free for those of you that are egg intolerant, but it is definitely dairy free. It is also significantly lower in sugar. So the Perfect Bar was 19 grams of sugar. The Rawr Bar is 9 total, with only 8 added. So significantly less sugar. Everything else is about the same. This is a little bit higher in protein, and that is 21 grams. So just a little bit. The fats are about the same at 16 grams. This is a little bit lower in carbohydrates. It's at 14 instead of the 27, but that's because it's got a lot less sugar. And so the ingredients in both of these are pretty much whole food, not a lot of preservatives. So they do spoil if you don't keep them in your fridge and if you don't eat them in a reasonable time frame. This one is dark chocolate peanut butter. Also very much similar consistency to the Perfect Bar. It's got that chocolate coating, and it's kind of chewy. So again, it's not as firm and hard as those RX bars, which are also good. But if you're looking for something that's a little bit easier to chew, and is tasty, these are both good options. The Perfect Bar being a little bit higher in sugar, so now I tend to save those for if I'm looking, like if I just have to have something, right? If I have to have something, that's the bar that I go to. And then these are the bars, like if I really do need a meal replacement because I don't have time to prep food, because we know how that happens to all of us. These are the ones that I order up and keep in the fridge for that. And they have a bunch of different flavors.